Saima
Okay,
Saklan
okay.
from UMT.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
would be sharing her expertise now with us. Please
Okay.
continue.
My name is Saima Saklan, and I started my career as a program assistant from Buck Television Lahore. And recently, I am working in UMT from the Department of SMCA School of Media and Communication Studies. And my expertise were in production. And then I changed my and switched my field in research. Now I'm doing PhD from University of Punjab, and it's a very good experience with UMT because I think this is lockdown is running nowadays, but when I joined the UMT, they
Miss
trained
Saima,
us in the
Miss
field of
Saima,
LMS.
could
Yeah,
you shut down your
yeah, yeah.
video possibly because your voice is distorted. So maybe the voice would be better
Okay,
if you
okay,
close
okay,
your video. Thank you.
okay, 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 okay. When I joined UMT, the great experience which I learned from UMT, that was they were not waiting for lockdowns. They were not waiting for coronaviruses. The services which were working online system like LMS, like Moodle, it was running since 5 years back. So I got a very good experience from UMT because they trained us not in the traditional classes. They also trained us CTL department. They really trained the teacher in the perspective of LMS, and they guide us how to upload your courses, your assessments, your quizzes, and many more things. And I'm doing PhD in communication studies from University of Punjab. My basic fields of interest are research, theories, APA, reference management, and many more. And I have already presented different international and national conferences and presented my research paper successfully. The all credit goes to UMT. And recently, when we received the email from university that the university is going to be off and we are going to start the online classes at our personal residence. So I got a very good experience. And before leaving the university, I would like to appreciate the OTS department, and I would like to appreciate UMT connected whole team. They guide us at the 11th hour. They provide us 24 by 7 sessions, online training sessions. And we are very lucky. They guide us in the phase of COVID-19 in a terrible session, in a terrible way. They guide us how we can conduct quizzes at home, how we can go for assessment at home, and how we can do some recordings, how we can chat with the students, how we can control the settings, and many more. So university, no doubt, UMT is a well-famed university. It's recognized by HEC. It is good in research works. In September 2007, the Higher Education Commission Pakistan upgraded the category of UMT from X, previous category B, to category W, previous category A. And this is the proud information for all of us. Recently, I got certification of appreciation from Rector Sahab from University of Management and Technology, because they checked, they were keeping checking to the teachers and how they were conducting the classes, online classes, and they are handling traditional classes and online sessions successfully or not. Even they guide us, and the people who are working successfully, they really appreciate by giving the certificate of appreciation. And there are some images which I added in my presentation, and how students are engaging in online session. And I'm very lucky. This is not the credit goes to me. This is, I think, credit goal goes to the student. They really participated in online classes. They show their enthusiasm, they show their motivational levels, they show their interest. I feel if they could not come on the online sessions, all the efforts will be useless. So I'm very thankful to my all students. So there are some lecture presentations which I shared in my online lecture presentation classes. Okay, the thing what I feel, it was great professional can boost their skill and career opportunity with the help of online education. It is relatively easy easier than I expected as the application. As the application were extremely user friendly and understandable. I was doubtful if the student could understand by just word of mouth, but their keen interest in learning made it easier for both me and the students to learn online. There were more than three aspects, but if I had to summarize, the first and foremost was the devoted attitude of the students to learn even they are forced to remain in quarantine. Furthermore, their comfort with usage of internet made it quite effortless to transition. Lastly, the students were able to compromise on certain aspects in order to learn and hence added to the importance of studying. Fourth, being able to have one-on-one interaction with the student, having to make them understand everything during the class timing, and seeing the look on each student facing as they understood the concepts clearly. So, what are the benefits of the online education? What I feel during these online session classes, in an era of technological advancements, it was comparatively easy to find various techniques that were insightful enough for the student to understand. While using Zoom, there are many options such as screen sharing, face to face collaboration through video displaying, whiteboard display, and many more. On a lighter note, you can also keep your students on mute mode if there is a disturbance in online classes. In short, it can easily manage the class environment. I urge them to become more comfortable with the format and do not try to be hesitant to explore the technology in various other options that we get in the Zoom application. If given the chance, I would request them to understand that this is an amazing opportunity to learn and enhance their skills, even if they are staying in their comfort zones, which are their own homes. I would urge them to concentrate on being present in every class with full attention to which the resource person is saying. Challenges which we are facing during online classes, students are facing any difficulty because of networks, should read the slides from LMS carefully. If they have any query, definitely I would definitely try to interrogate some more usage of videos and classroom activities online to keep the students update virtually as well. I believe that everything that was under control since day one. The university and the administration have done everything they can in order to ensure comfort for both the teachers and the students. In my point of view, the best way to execute online classes is to teach through WhatsApp. It is smooth and easy and used by huge number members. The teacher should send slides on WhatsApp with an audio note of main concepts. Students should read slides carefully and should be allowed to ask 3 questions through voice note. Teacher will answer that question during the time of lecture. It should be mandatory for every student to take question during time of the lecture in order to comfort their attendance. Limit of questions would be 3 for every student as it would be difficult and hectic for the teacher to answer so more questions. Students should sum up their queries in 3 questions. Final note which I would like to recommend, quality of voice notes is best to understand a lecture. Still, if there is a network issue, a conference call could be a way out. Thank you, Meher. It was from my end.
Thank you so much, Ms. Saima Saklain, for your presentation. Again, it was insightful and provided us with some, pointers on how we can create this balance between providing the traditional way of teaching, but then we're making use of the technology that we have on our hands as well. Ms. Saima, I just wanted to ask you something.
Yeah,
You mentioned and showed us your certificate of appreciation. So it
yeah,
was
yeah,
on this live digital technology solution that
yeah.
you provided for conducting online classes. So what exactly is that? Is that like a what do you call a theme or an app or a tool that you use to be able to create a smooth way of teaching online, or are these like some parameters that need to be followed by the students to remain engaged?
I designed some parameters like I go for Zoom, I go for WhatsApp, I go for Google Drive, I go for extra different other technological applications. I was not relying on single application. I thought the people who are using different application and they are friendly user with WhatsApp, I also go for that.
All right. Okay, so you basically you provide your students with the a little bit of points on how to be able to take care of these technological
Email
tools.
to every student. I
Hmm.
send books, I send assignments, lectures, quizzes, presentations through email to my all students, CR and GR, and they also rotate to their all class fellows.
All right. Okay. Thank you
That's
so
why.
much. Thank you,
You
Miss Saima.
welcome.
Thank
Yeah,
you for your
welcome.
presentation, for your time. And
Thank you.
I would like to see if Miss Kinza Fatma is with us from Beacon House School. Miss Kinza Fatma, are you with us? Can anyone else having any issues with my audio? Again, I just, when something like this happens, you just, you think maybe there's something wrong on your end. So possibly some technical issues again, because as we have been discussing, this transition isn't an easy one, and we are trying to carry out a summit for the past 2 days. We've been carrying this, so give us a break as well. I mean, can we can face such kind of technicalities? So, Miss Kinza Fatma, are you with us? I think she's facing some technical issues. She's not been able to. I think that's her. Hi, Miss Kinza. Can you hear me?
Indeed, I believe she's having some technical issues because I
Yeah,
just got a call from her. She was actually unable to connect. We can see
yeah.
you, Miss Kenza, but we cannot
We
hear
can't
you,
hear you.
unfortunately.
Let's use our hands now. We can't hear you.
We
Figure it
cannot hear
out.
you.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, right.
So while this is being sorted, Mr. Said, do we have someone else with us right now with whom we can possibly have a little bit of a discussion on the same theme, or they have a presentation that they can give us?
Uh, well, I believe the team is working on it. Meanwhile, but so far, we do have a question. All right, we can take a question, maybe perhaps.
Sure, let's look into the questions because as we were discussing, the one thing that we've very much appreciated with the summit is the engagement the audience has given us. Their interactivity has shown that they are very much keen on knowing ways to be able to move into the digital zone with ease and with better understanding. So let's have the questions, Mr. Said.
That question is from for Ms. Saima. You have suggested the use of WhatsApp for online collaboration with students. What is your take on a teacher's privacy rights and personal space? WhatsApp is a very private social media platform. Shouldn't we determine some easy to use and light on the data, but official virtual medium to collaborate with a larger number of students?
Okay, thank you to asking for this question. I would like to mention here, I just say that if you have multiple applications for teaching, you should go for all that, because if you are sticking on just Zoom, then student always claim that we are not going to be on air on Zoom, we are unable to understand because it's a new application for us. So I think for avoiding any query, for avoiding any problem, for it's quite better to leave your lecture and to give a gap in your classes. You should go for each and every application of technological media. But for your safe side, for your safe hand, I really I would like to prefer LMS. I think it's the best and safe platform. WhatsApp is only used in the sense, in the case, in the absence of Zoom. If you are not coming to online easily at the platform of Zoom, then I said you can download your presentation and you can send it on your WhatsApp group, and then you can read it out. Because I oftentimes face the problem when I am going to deliver my lecture at the platform of Zoom. Student always said, ma'am, it's very difficult that the email is not going to be downloaded. So it's quite better that you took the download application of presentation and you share it in your WhatsApp group, and it's quite easy that you ask some questions. And for teacher privacy, I said there must be some attendance policy at WhatsApp, only in case of emergency, if you are if the Zoom is not available. Because there are some students who are from remote areas and who always said that, ma'am, we are facing some problem, we are not going to be online through Zoom, and there are some disconnecting problems and many more. The student always give very lame excuses. And maybe I don't want to say they can be lame, might be they can be valid, but I think it's a only secondary option, it's not mandatory. And if no doubt teacher privacy rights are not safe at this platform, but I am not saying that you use this platform for your for those items which are private and which are you should not post on that groups. You should go for emails, you should go for LMS, you should go for LMS Zoom recording, you should go for UMT total management setup. Because I think email is a very solid source, and you should email to the CR and GR and further to guide them. Because I would like to put my one of example of experience, online experience. Like, there was an online book, it was quite difficult to share with all of us at the platform of LMS. So I emailed that book to only two of the student of the whole class, and they rotate that book to send that book from the group of WhatsApp. So you can use in as a second option. This is not a mandatory option, huh? I would like to prefer, I would like to recommend that it's quite better to quit the classes. It's better to go for to get the advantage, to get the experience of each and every application. This is what I want to say.
Very well put. Thank you so much.